Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before I do start, let me just say something. You guys have probably seen before on my channel a few years back, I did a What If Deku Was Guts. Now, that series I had a lot planned for. I had a lot of things I wanted to do in it. However, there was a lot going on around that time in my well, off channel life that was happening. Now, this series is going to get dark. Let me go ahead and state that as a fact. This is my comfort series. So that probably does explain a lot about my channel whenever I do say that. Now, I'm going to be doing quite a lot in this that will show you kind of how the world will be shaped, how things will be, and how it will make sense later. Now, with that being said, let me give a brief little review. We will start with Izuku Midoriya. At the age of 4 years old, he discovered he was quirkless, and that was not something he wanted to hear. His mother, she knew he could not be a hero, and she told him so. He needed to give up on this idea. It wasn't one that he could pursue. Was not one that could be easy. And it hurt him to hear. Deku's life, it was tragic. No quirk, no power. And then, at the age of 7 years old one day, there was an attack where him and his mother were out. A villain killed her. And this was not too good. Hisashi Midoriya, he had to come back to Japan. And whenever he was able to bury his wife and try to find a new job. However, looking around and trying to figure things out that way were not too easy. His company didn't have any positions in the city at the moment. They had other openings, but either he has to go back to America or completely go in a different field of work for the company he's in. And that exactly is not easy. So Hisashi, he got by on small jobs for the time being. Money was tight, and with Inko gone, he didn't have a lot of time for Izuku. And Deku, he didn't really know how to feel about this. He missed his mother. He wanted her to still be around. He saw how heroes were acting, saw how they were, how everything goes on with them. And as the years began to crawl by, Deku, he knew he had to be tough. He knew that being weak and not doing anything about it is bad. His father saw that Izuku was having trouble. He taught him how to throw a punch, how to defend himself, how to protect himself because sometimes he can't be there to protect him. He has to stand up and fight. And that, Deku, he remembers. Some of the only time his father spent with him was teaching him how to throw a punch, teaching him how to properly move around and make sure to be on his feet. I mean, thinking back about it now, that's the best his father could do for him. He wasn't emotional. He wasn't that sappy type of guy. He gets it. This on Izuku's mind. Currently, him in a store and sitting down a book. Before he's at a turn, walking out and putting in one of his headphones. Thinking about what to say. Dad's probably going to be out of town for a little bit longer, and that's going to suck. Maybe... No. Go for a hike? I mean, the woods nearby aren't that bad. Give him some time to clear his head. Go out to eat somewhere. It might be nice. Him and Dad always used to go camping when he had time off. When he tried to make time. And that definitely does bring back better days in his head. I mean, the s'mores, the fire, all of it. It was a little comforting. This on Izuku's mind. Him heading out with a few things. Him also giving a text to somebody to let them know where he's going to be. And Deku, he does make his way to the path in the woods, where he can go. Now, Izuku, he does mean to take this path, going around here every couple of days, if not every couple times a month. And it does help him. It's nice, it's relaxing. But then there's the idea of UA. I mean, going to UA and trying to be a hero. It's a whole thing. This is his mind. Before he has a turn, hearing a sound and seeing a bear. Him immediately freezing as the bear does begin to rush him. Deku gonna turn and sprint, moving quickly down the path. Before he does go look around and turn to the left, quickly moving off the path and falling directly off of a small slide. Currently, him rolling in the dirt and smashing down, getting back up and turning, hearing the bear nearby, turning and going to move quickly. Izuku just running. Now, he does get a little bit lost. However, he does sit there, trying to remember what to do. He doesn't know how far he ran, but he just kept going and going and going until he stopped. Before he finally realized he made a mistake. And this was not good. He's lost in the woods. And, that's definitely bad. Okay. But what should he do? I mean, it's weird. Him turning. Before seeing a cave he might be able to stay in. It's hidden. The opening is covered by some old branches, but if he does get in here... Okay. It looks pretty sealed off. A tree must have fell a long time ago, but if that's the case, then there's nothing in there. Okay. He should be okay. Currently, him bringing up his phone and trying to see if he has any more service. Seeing that his bars still have not returned. Turning on his flashlight and stepping into the cave. Before he does make his way inside, looking around. He doesn't see anything. However, when he does head 10 feet further, he does go to look around. Before he does hear a sound and turn, shifting his feet and going to hold up his phone. Before he does go see something. And it does have him quite surprised. Currently, him staring at two strange things. Him beginning to step forwards, moving in and seeing two knights in armor. But no, one of those guys he can hardly see. It's almost like he's made of the dark. Stepping forwards. Before he does a walk by and turn. Seeing that the suit of armor, it's empty. But how is that? What? He thought there was a guy here. And then there's this massive thing on the ground. Izuku bending down with his hand, trying to pick it up as the massive slab of metal does not move. However, he is at a turn, hearing a sound and a voice. Turning to the other large man, or the other suit of armor, which he also thought was vacant, as the first one was empty. And he doesn't hear a voice. Is that you, old friend? Deku turning. Before he has to see the glowing eyes of something. Hello? Hello there, old friend. I have kept watch
I have made sure that your gear is safe. How have you been? It has been a while.
Who are you?
Who am I? You are not him, are you? Come closer. My vision is not so good. How long has it been?
What are you talking about?
You are not my friend. Is he still alive?
I'm sorry. Who's your friend?
He was a very resilient man. Someone who has suffered quite a lot. However, he was willing to do anything to protect people.
Really?
Yes, even if it meant causing himself greater pain. He was willing to fight, to die for them. That armor, it made sure of it.
Really? Deku turning his head, looking at the armor. However, he doesn't notice the way the helmet is. Unnaturally shaped, as if the man wearing its head wasn't exactly human. And Izuku does turn back, asking the man if this is okay. If, well, that armor, it's real. I mean, he's getting this weird feeling from it.
That is understandable. Whoever wields that armor, they become stronger, more powerful, nearly invincible. But they are at risk for many things.
Really?
Yes, the armor has drawbacks. Many. And I fear my friend, if he has not returned, he has not gained allies. I fear he might be dead.
Is that true?
I don't know. I fear that the God Hand, they might have killed him. Those demons.
Demons?
Yes. If that is the case, you, are you a hero? Are you a warrior?
No, no, I'm not.
I see. You must find someone to wield the armor, to wield that weapon. Your world is in peril. I suggest you fix it.
The man's head falling forwards. Before Izuku does get to watch him fade. Him dying. And this, it does alarm him. Stepping forwards and bringing his hand up. However, this isn't a man. It's something else. As I turn, thinking about running, before he does it hear a whisper, turning to the armor, seeing it, walking over to it, and bringing his hand out. It's a powerful piece of armor. Hmm. Demons, armor, this thing. Okay. Maybe he. No, 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 no. This has to be real. The only alternative would be when he fell through that ditch, he hit his head and might have got a concussion. That or that bear caught him. He doesn't feel dead. And, well, I mean, Yeah. Maybe, maybe try to figure this all out. Then on Deku's mind, him going to grab the gauntlet to the armor, picking it up and feeling the weight of it, feeling how strange it is. And when he to put it on his arm, he does stand there. This going through his mind. Deku going to lower it down and slide this thing off before he doesn't leave the cave, trying to think about what to do. And Izuku, he is found almost 2 days later. In that amount of time, he had a lot to think. He was able to try and at least piece together this area, find out more about it. He got back to the river and turned left. He knew it ran 2 ways, so he put an X on that tree with rocks, just layered them down, and that's how he knew where he would be. Whenever he got home with his dad, he was worried and concerned. However, Izuku told the man that he was fine. Though those thoughts that do go through his head, him currently doing some push ups in his room, thinking about a few things. The idea of demons, the idea of crazy things and people. That guy. I mean, if he was human, what should he say? What could he do? Okay, so he met some sort of monster in a cave, and it was dying wherever he found it. Okay. The world's in danger? Yeah, no, this just sounds crazy. Okay. He can go back there and check it out. I mean, maybe he was hallucinating from concussion? That's gotta be the simplest method to think, right? A nasty blow to the head, wasn't thinking state, wasn't rational, just completely out of it? Yeah, okay. Maybe, maybe that's what happened. Izuku, the next day, heading out, going back to that cave to find the armor. And whenever he does arrive hours later, he does find it again. However, the massive creature that was here dead, it is no longer here. And Izuku, he does try to think about what to do. He does think about taking the armor. Him going to try and put it on and feeling the weight of it. Heavy. Overbearing. Trying to walk in it definitely is a bit of a challenge. However, this could help him out a lot. It's gonna protect the hell out of him, but it's heavy. I mean, he thought about trying out to be a hero at UA. If he does have the armor, he can try. Though it does make it more curious to him. Currently, him staying there and trying to move. This new weight training regiment being a little bit more than Izuku could handle. However, Deku, he is up to the challenge. Though trying to move that giant sword, he's not exactly up for that just yet. That might take a lot more time. And Izuku, he does try to do this. And there currently is somebody who is watching on. Currently, them looking to see what Izuku's doing. They see a boy wearing that armor. They found it. Someone finally found the armor. It could be dangerous. Letting him live. Letting him try to use it? No. He's only human. Though, that could be a problem. For now, they'll leave it alone. If the boy does cause trouble for them, then they can take him out. However, until then, there's no need to draw unnecessary attention. He's already done quite a bit. If they attempt to do more, then they will be looked at with serious consideration. Their plans need to come to fruition, and when they do, things will certainly change. The world, it will be theirs for the taking. At least, Japan is already under their control. And with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next mini shot.